Go ahead and comment down below how much you hate reflectors and we're lost in the sauce. Nobody gives a shit. Hey, what's up? I'm Desiree. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to talk about reflectors and some of this hateful projections that we get in the human design community. Oh my god, people really don't like reflectors. If you are a manifester and you are watching this, you kind of get a little bit of a pass because these same people that are calling reflectors sociopaths are pretty much calling you narcissists. So you kind of really understand a little bit of what I'm talking about here. So there is this misunderstanding or confusion about reflectors and how reflectors operate. What a majority of people are getting when they're coming across human design and learning about these different types is they're getting surface level information about reflectors. I don't want to say that you have to have a reflector in your life to really understand reflectors, because your experience with a reflector can most certainly vary. In some of my other videos where I talk and quote Ra when he says that the not self reflector is the most dangerous not self of any other type, and how reflectors can really be enforcers of the program and all this other stuff. It really kind of makes sense to me why somebody would actually kind of have this misunderstanding about reflectors. So yeah, if a not self reflector is the most dangerous type, what kind of enlightenment do you think you're going to have when you encounter a self-reflector? Primarily when we're talking about like this human design community, I don't know why. Okay, I know why, but what actually happened is that there's like this rivalry between types. When I look at this and I see that people are pinning, projectors are the best type, reflectors are the best type because we're the most rare, or, manifestors because they can actually, manifest something into existence. No type is better than another type. No definition is better than any other definition. And a lot of people are not really able to grasp that because it really is, directly connected to your level of awareness. So why then in this community are we seeing like other people be really angry or projecting their beliefs onto like other types? Now, of course, like I said before, it could really just be, we're on different level of awareness, but specifically for a reflector, and why people become annoyed with a reflector is because the deconditioning process is different than other types naturally, right? A projector's deconditioning process is going to be different. Same with generator, manifestor, and there's no exception for a reflector. Now, because reflectors have this potential and this ability to really understand a meta perspective. Now, not like high meta, just like a natural meta perspective on the program or how the world operates. Now, this is not an exclusive perspective for reflectors. Any type can understand this. It's just that reflectors can be more receptive to some of these teachings and some of these ideas. So what ends up happening then is a reflector, when they begin to decondition and say and see some of these things going on in the world, regarding either political, religious, any kind of like current events. You kind of get what I'm saying here. It really is like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? Because we see the injustices in society. This is, something that we naturally see. And we also see, the potential in the human beings to be better and more aware versions of themselves. Like, this is what our whole theme of surprise and disappointment is all about, being heavily disappointed that a lot of people are just unaware of the true potential of themselves, and then, becoming surprised when we see somebody operating authentically. And a lot of people aren't. Reflectors can be provoked to stand against injustices, to stand against different causes, to reflect back some of the things that we're actually seeing in society. A reflector can easily join and pick one side just to oppose another side. So in this human design community, it's really no different. You have one type pitting against another type and just kind of going at it based upon their projections, their biases, their political beliefs, their religious beliefs, and X, Y, and Z, because like I said, the program's not very aware, and every type is subject to fall into this trap. So when I'm on social media or somebody's commenting something down below about reflectors, or they're saying they're weird, they're psychopaths, they're black sheep, they're lost sheep, I mean, it's quite amusing because nobody of a high level of awareness would actually comment something like that. And it's like, it's kind of funny because you really think you're going to break a reflector? Like, do you really think that we are that soft. And the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people come across human design, and when they come across human design, they're already kind of interested a little bit into astrology and all of these astrological sciences, or all of these esoteric sciences pin the moon as being this soft, feminine energy archetype, where human design is different in that. In some of Ra's recordings for Reflectors, he talks about that the moon is actually cold and dark. So these things about being cold and dark can very well be embodied in the reflector, which is really quite difficult for a person to understand, because the reflector is so empathetic, so open, yet also can be so cold and so dark. And having this like Teflon aura where people can't penetrate, it really does create this confusion amongst people, because it's like, can they really see us, or are they only seeing a reflection? And of course, if you are a reflector and you become more of your process in human design, you will be able to distinguish between yourself and the other. So yeah, when you're getting these projections like as a reflector, I would say don't really be bothered by it so much. When Ra talks about how messed up this program is, and it is very highly messed up. These people in the program don't like being told what to do, and they don't like looking in a mirror. So because people don't actually like to do this internal work or to see the things themselves, then naturally projections and hate kind of emerges, which is very, very common. So yeah, hopefully this video was a little bit inspiring if you're a reflector and you're coming across the human design community and you're like, oh my god, why are these people like this? And it's really honestly just because of the conditioning that they picked up. So, and with that, I will talk to you guys later.